Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over all of the board games that we played as a family in the year 2024 that we have just loved. Now these games are specifically for mainly 8 years and older or 4th grade and older, maybe a little bit younger, but I wouldn't say much. I can make another video at some time of games we played with my daughter when she was younger, but for this video specifically, we're going to be doing 8 years and older. So in my opinion, the ages they list on board games is very suggestive because my daughter did really well at some games that were for ages 10 plus, but then some games that were ages 8 plus, she kind of struggled with in the beginning. I just think it's the type of game, your kids' learning style, their interests. I think there's a lot of things that go into that. So just know that even if a game says 10 plus, that doesn't mean your 8-year-old won't be able to play it. Even if a game is 8 plus, it doesn't mean your 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old won't enjoy it, you know? What triggered this video for me was I have spent more present quality time without screens with my family over this break than I think I ever have. And I realized it's because we were playing so many board games. Now we do play board games and we have played them over the years, but we've just been playing them more and more throughout the year. And they're just so fun, such a good way to connect with our kids. In this day and age, I feel like it is so hard to have that quality time, and it's quality time where it's fun. I mean, think about it when our kids were younger. How many times did we play Barbies or dolls or have tea parties or play with racetracks or Legos or dinosaurs or whatever else our kids were into that we really didn't enjoy, but we did it because we loved our kids. Board games is something that we all love, that adults can enjoy too. I personally love it so much. I think it's such a fantastic way to spend time with family. And on top of that, I feel like even if the game is not specifically educational, I feel like there are so many skills that our kids are learning. Like I was already noticing over the last several months, my daughter's logic and strategic skills were going way up. I was noticing she was having much better sportsmanship and able to learn so many new games and catch on quickly. Wrote it all down so I wouldn't forget. So on top of being present, they learn how to take turns. They learn how to follow directions. They're learning good sportsmanship, cooperation, concentration, strategizing and planning, recognizing social cues and basic understanding of emotion. They're improving their memory, their logic and reasoning skills, their math skills, their spatial reasoning, decision-making, fine motor skills, language development, the list just goes on. And I think that's one of the best things about homeschool is that we get to give our kids a well-rounded education and improve skills, not just specific education skills, but life skills like the ones I just mentioned. All right, so let's go to the games and get to the good part. So I've kind of broken these games down into about 3 categories: beginning of the year, the middle of the year, and towards the end of the year games that we were playing. So at the beginning of the year, we started off with Sorry. Now this game is ages 6 plus, and this is for 2 to 4 players. I have started playing this game with my 4-year-old, and he does get the concepts a little. He can count the spaces. He kind of understands the Sorry concept, but it's enough that he could play with us if he wanted. But this was a really fun game. We had started playing this in 2023, but at the beginning of 2024, we really played this and loved this. Then we also started playing Monopoly, which is 8 plus in age and 2 to 6 players. We all know and love this game, classic Monopoly. I love it so much. We did play it a few years ago with my daughter, but it's only the beginning of this year that she really grasped it and we could really have a fun time with it. I love it. And I don't love Monopoly Junior, so I was really happy when we moved on to Monopoly. The next one we have is Spot It. This is for 6 years and older and 2 plus players. This is a lot of fun. We actually had the original version. My son just got a hold of it and lost like half the pieces to this game. So Santa brought my daughter a Harry Potter Spot It, but we played this so much. And even my son could kind of play this a little bit. It's a lot more difficult than you think. Me and my husband and Emma have had some pretty intense games with this, so I really like this. This travels easy. It's a lot of fun. Next game that we played, that we've been playing for years, and I have been playing for as long as I can remember, is The Great Delmoody. This is the German version. When I went to go buy a new copy, they didn't have the English version available. This is for ages 8 plus for 4 to 8 players. This is so much fun. So much fun. I have a big family. We have 6 kids, plus all our siblings, plus other kids. So we have used 2 decks before if you want to play with more than 8 players. But this is just such a fun family game. It's different every time. I love it. So the next game for this leg is Sleeping Queens. This is for 8 plus. And what is it? 2 to 5 players. This is so much fun, you guys. We brought this to the ocean with us this summer. We played it like crazy. We had older family there. It doesn't matter the age. This is a lot of fun. So really enjoyed it. I definitely think someone maybe 7, maybe even 6 could play this game. It's just a really good time. All right, guys, these next games I would consider the second leg of games that we played towards the middle of the year. And the first one is Dog Crimes. I did talk about this in one of my homeschool videos. I got this for Logic curriculum. This is 8 plus and is for 1 plus players. You can play this on your own. This was so much fun. My husband and I really got into trying to figure out the intermediate and the advanced scenarios. They can get really hard, and this is just a great game. I love it. And this was bought for educational purposes. And if you don't like dog crimes, they have this exact game for cats called Cat Crimes. All right, so the next game that my daughter has been playing for a few years, but really caught her groove this year is Katan. Now, I do not have the big game because I'm letting my friend borrow it. But this is the expansion pack for 5 to 6 players, which we often use because we play with a big group. This game is so fun. I'm sure all you guys know this game. I feel like this is the gateway board game for a lot of people. So even though this game is for ages 10 plus, she got this game a lot quicker than she did some of the other games that were ages 8 plus. So that just goes to show you it just depends on a lot of factors that I mentioned in the beginning. And I honestly believe that her playing and understanding this game helped her be able to play some of these other games I'm going to show you so much better. It helped her catch on. It gave her a really good grasp of strategy. So recommend this to anybody. Try it out. I haven't met one person who hasn't loved this game. All right, the next game in the second leg is Yatsi. This is for ages 8 plus for 2 plus players. Believe it or not, this is one of those 8 plus games that my daughter had a hard time with at first, but she got the hang of it and we loved it. I love Yahtzee personally. I don't know what it is about it. It's so much fun. Obviously, this is a great math game. You have to add up your score. It's what I would consider educational and fun. The next one I have is Ticket to Ride. Now, this is for 8 plus and 2 to 5 players. I wish I had thought about playing this more last year when my daughter was doing U.S. history in 4th grade. But not only is this game great for geography because it goes over all the U.S., it does do parts of Canada, but it also has a lot of math. You have a lot of scoring that you have to do at the end of the game that definitely takes some time. But aside from all that, this game is so fun. One of my favorite games. We played this so much. And this being 8 plus, again, she did struggle a little bit to grasp this concept more so than Settlers, which was 10 plus. But she did get it and we really enjoyed it. I think we played this literally for a month straight. So fun. The last game I would consider in the second leg is Splendor. And this game is for 10 plus for 2 to 4 players. This is a really fun game. This is a deck building game. This does take some time to get used to all the cards, but my daughter has been playing this or watching it be played for years and really got into it this year and has really been able to play on her own this year, and it's been a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed this game. This also is a classic and one I would definitely recommend. All right, so now let's go over the last leg. This next game I got in the fall, and this is Carcassonne. This is for ages 7 plus for 2 to 5 players. This is a lot of fun and so simple, guys. I believe out of all these games, I'm going to start my son on this, probably 6 years old, to introduce him to the world of strategic board games because it's just so simple. You're building cities and roads. You do have scoring that you have to do at the end. So it's great for math skills, but it's a very simple, easy, quick, fun game that for someone who's not into board games, they can easily catch on to this really quickly. All right, the next game, and probably my #1 favorite game currently out of any game that I've ever played, is The Quest for El Dorado. Now this is for ages 10 plus and for 2 to 4 players. Guys, this game is so fun. This is like a mix of Settlers with some Splendor in it, with some race aspect. And I want to tell you guys, this is a little step up from Settlers and Splendor, but not much. It's not that hard to get used to. It just takes a game or two and you can get used to it. But my daughter caught on so fast to this game. And this was just a testament, I think, to how her skills have been improving by playing all these board games, that she was able to catch on so quickly, grasp her own strategy. It's been so fun to watch and fun to play too. So if you were to pick any games out of these, this would be my top suggestion out of all of them. All right, the next game that was such a surprise on how much fun it was, but we played like crazy, is Harry Potter Clue. This is for ages 8+ for 2 to 4 players. You guys, this is so much harder than the traditional Clue, which I love that game. But once you played enough, you can't play it anymore. This has closed doors, hidden secret passageways that move. There are house points that you can lose, which will eliminate you from the game if you run out of them. There's so many extra elements here that make it difficult that it makes it way more fun than Clue, a little more challenging, and just so fun. We played this so much. Like so much. I love it. How much we played this is we accidentally ripped one of the cards showing the suspect. So we knew what the suspects were, that my husband bought a whole new game just so we can have the suspects all look the same so someone doesn't have an unfair advantage. That is how much we love and play this game. So I'd easily say this is my second or third favorite game right now and my daughter's #1 favorite game. Maybe a Quest to El Dorado, but definitely this one's up there for her. Okay, I have 2 more games left. The next one is Camel Up. This is for ages 8+ for 3 to 8 players. This game is so fun, you guys. This is essentially camels are racing around a board and you're betting which color is going to win, but you have crazy camels going in the other direction, messing it up. It is fun. This is the kind of one that you'll stand up from your seat sometimes. It's a lot of fun, like so much fun. We played this so much. It was unbelievable. And then for New Year's Eve, we brought this over to my parents' house. We played with my family over there, had a great time, and my mom has already bought this game. So much fun, guys. This is probably my second or third. This with Clue and El Dorado is right up there. So fun. And a great game if you're having a group of people over. The last game that I have is Karuba. This is for ages 8+ and for 2 to 4 players. This is so fun. This has elements of Camel Up. This has elements of Carcassonne. Plus you got bingo thrown in there. And this is a simple game. This says 8+. I really think it maybe a 7-year-old, maybe even a 6-year-old could understand how to play this game. It's not that hard to catch on to. It's really fun. It's a little different and unique. And I am really enjoying this game right now. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I think I'm going to be doing this every 6 months or so because honestly, we still have 4 games for my birthday and Christmas that we need to learn. Plus, I'm getting a couple more games for some science units that we're doing. I've got some educational games I got for my daughter to help her with her multiplication. So I feel like by this summer, I'll definitely have enough to show you guys more. And it's just so fun. I just love sharing. So if you have any questions about any of the games, let me know. I know I really didn't do an explanation. Honestly, I'm terrible at it. Terrible. So I just want to give you my recommendations and then you can go look and see if those are games that you guys would enjoy. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.